start a whole fire, now I'm on fire, I need someone, I need Tyler, I need Ramoni, Rebecca, Serena, Selena, let's start a whole choir, I like the way that you get your own back, you don't need no one, help you inspire, baby, let's make a movie, come with me, know that I'm choosy, I need you to back it up, that ain't fast enough, you know I'm man enough, and I don't play about it, you know that I'm proud of it, I like the way your body is that too obvious? Okay, I like your confidence. Oh, that's what could come is okay. Like Kalani is, Roger like Kalani is okay. Here where the party is, right here where the party is. You better start a whole fire, now I'm on fire, I need someone, I need time.
2K Sports presents the NBA. Monday Night Basketball is coming right up. And here we are, Greg, about a third of the way through the season. Is it too early to talk about MVP?
Some people debate that even before the season begins. I think we do have a front runner, but out of respect for the field, I'll keep that to myself.
And a look at the starters for the Pistons. The backcourt pair will be Cunningham and Ivy. Inside for him, it's Harris and Duren. And it's Hardaway in at the small forward position. Now, here's Cunningham. Trying to answer back, but that three is off the mark. Wembanyama finds Paul. Back to Wembanyama. That one wide left. Hardaway with it. Guarded now by Barnes. Pass to Cunningham from deep three-point land. A long-distance three is buried.
And you can play Cunningham on the ball, off the ball. He's really a generational talent, partly because of his versatility.
Great recognition of the mismatch, abusing the smaller defender. Poor guy.
Here's Ivy. Back to Cunningham. Duren the pass to Cunningham. Count it, good. Cunningham's got 5 points so far.
Effective from the mid-range. For Cunningham, it's about shooting with confidence.
Ball kicks to Vassell. For three. Rebounded by Hardaway.
Shocking that he just bricked that one. The defense got real lucky there.
Cunningham gets the bucket.
I like everything he's doing so far offensively, finding his spots, making strong selections.
Paul with the three. Now in the scoring column with that bucket. 1 for 2 this game.
So quick at getting the shot off. Paul has that one in the bag.
San Antonio's gone 2 or 3 from deep so far in this game. Here's Wembanyama. Again, the Spurs good for 2.
Boy, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
Yeah, when he gets engaged this early in the game, it's bad news for the defense. He can roll this start throughout the rest of the game.
And at the offensive end, Cunningham is relentless. He will wear your defense out. And what strikes me about Cade Cunningham is he's still growing. He's still capable of doing more on the floor. And he has the work ethic and attitude to make those improvements and become a real factor on the floor.
Now, here's Cunningham. His last outing, he had 18 points. Knocked away. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Pistons will retain possession.
Detroit ball.
Now we get a chance to check out the standings out west. Already we're in December. You look at the Spurs. This hasn't been the kind of year they envisioned. Time running out. First quarter of play. We're about 3 minutes in. Hardaway is screen on Vassell. Ivy, Detroit. No good that time either. San Antonio leading. Wembanyama, that's for 2. Can't hit the turnaround jumper.
He's got to be disappointed with himself on that one. He has got to knock those down.
And that has earned Harris a ton of money. The ability to spot up, shoot, and knock it down.
Here's Paul. Nice spin off the left rim and in. Paul's got 5. Detroit is gone 1 of 3 from beyond the arc so far in the game. Cunningham passes to Duren. Wembanyama with it. Pass to Vassell. Spurs working the ball around now. Wembanyama, no good. For Detroit, they've gone 50% from the field to this point, 4 of 8. Duren, no good. The Spurs have gone just a shade under 50% from the field, 5 of 11. And the basket by Vassell.
That's a guy you want taking shots, a quality offensive player.
With a short break in the action, gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Well, Kevin, Greg Popovich and I talked for a few minutes. We talked about how dialed in he is on Cade Cunningham in this matchup. Coach told me the key is not to let him get into a rhythm early on. That might mean you have to throw different defenders at him. Maybe send them double teams, too. Everything is on the table tonight. We'll see what they come up with for Cade. Guys?
Thanks so much, David. Paul passes to Wembanyama. Three-pointer, and a great assist by Paul as that one goes in. Wembanyama's got his third basket of the night. Cunningham with it. Now guarded by Wembanyama. Recent times have certainly been tough in Detroit. 14 wins last season, a franchise record low.
And Kevin, if you look, Detroit's last 5 seasons, 23 wins is the most they've had. So their fan base hungry for a winner in the Motor City.
Holland, he's checked in for the Pistons. Hits it from three-point range. Vassell's got 5 now.
Yeah, these defenders had better start closing down on shooting.
They get it back, and Duren slams it in.
Nothing soft about the putback there.
And why chance it, right? Take the dunk if you've got it.
And that's his MOB physical, get in position for the putback and throw it down. The defense got to know that's what he's looking to do.
Here's Holland. Last game, 26 points, and it's good, 2 points.
Good opportunity for Harris to get something in the open floor where he can use his athleticism.
Vassell, right side. Barnes outside. No good from outside.
Just doing the job on the backboard.
Here's Harris. Pass to Duren. That's in. He's got 2 made now, and he's shooting 2 for 3.
And we've seen several lead changes tonight. Neither team giving an edge.
I've been on the edge of my seat courtside. Man, this has been a barn burner.
A lot of give and take between these sides early.
And both teams look like they came to play. We should have a good one. And the incredible reach of Wembanyama helping him knock away that one.
The basket is good. The assist from Barnes. Now it's a 4-point Spurs lead. Ivy passes to Cunningham. Harris outside. Here's Duren. Good defense by Wembanyama. It's stolen by Duren. Pass to Cunningham. Over Paul. Harris outside. Ivy, no one around him. Knocks down the 3-ball.
Oh, how about the quick thinking by Ivy? I love when he goes right at it with the shot.
Paul with the 3. Here's Sohan. Duren pulls it in. Duren's got rebound number 8 here tonight in the game. Here's Ivy. Duren, it's good on the putback. And the Pistons lead by 1.
That is really good work there on the offensive glass.
Here's Vassell. Once again off the mark by San Antonio.
And that one gives them a +5 rebound advantage, Kevin.
The kick out to Cunningham. Ivy. That 3 off the mark.
Okay, so if I were to say this was a disaster of a period for him, it would be an understatement. But hey, sometimes you got to shoot your way out of the slump, even for him.
No shortage of drama here early on.
Yeah, 8 lead changes already. Huge number this early.
Pass to Harris. Now Duren. 6 points for him. And the rejection by Wembanyama. Barnes sets a screen for Wembanyama. It's hauled in by Harris.
Normally he drains that.
Here's Holland. Harris passes to Cunningham. Sinks the 3-pointer. Cunningham's got 14.
And you see that one motion shot. Cunningham very consistent from distance.
The 3 from Barnes. Good, and Paul gets the assist. Paul's got his 4th assist in this one. Cunningham passes to Duren. And the rejection by Wembanyama. Paul for 3. Holland with the rebound. The Pistons trailing. And a wide open look for Cunningham. Another three for Detroit.
He's looked practically unstoppable this quarter. The defense, yeah, well, they haven't had many answers for him.
Well, it isn't for a lack of effort when it comes to getting up to three-pointers, but not much to show for it. He's going to lose the green light here very early in this game if this keeps up.
And I understand that people might not realize this, but he's 6'7". You cannot forget about his balance because he's got some.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
And J.B. Bickerstaff is called a timeout. Looking for a breather and maybe just one or two things to talk about. And a different look here for the Pistons. Stewart's checked in for Duren. Hardaway comes in for Harris. Malik Beasley, he's checked in for Ivy. And Marcus Sasser subbed in for Cade Cunningham. .106 left here in the opening quarter. Here's Sasser from outside off the mark. And San Antonio shooting it well so far today, guys. They've connected on 48% of their shots. And they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
And this kid is tough. Wembanyama just powering it in despite the contact.
San Antonio shooting their first free throw of the night here. And the Pistons making a change here. Thompson's checked in. Now here's Beasley. He's been playing a big part of their offensive scheme, averaging around 15.5 points a game.
You give a shooter of his caliber that much time to seam it up? Oh, yeah, you're done.
Pass to Sohan. And a great assist by Paul as that one goes in. Paul's got 6 assists now in the game. 6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Here's Holland. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Yeah, the defender all over.
The Pistons shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game. And he makes the first but misses the second. San Antonio leading. Paul passes to Sohan. Here's Paul. Spins over Beasley. And the last shot at the buzzer doesn't go in for him. And so it's Victor Wembanyama making things happen for San Antonio. And the blocks just kept on coming for him. He's playing some fantastic D. We'll return shortly. And getting going again here in the second quarter. Fairly close game so far. Let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for the Spurs.
They've really been dialed in from deep. This is a team that has a ton of confidence in their outside shooting ability.
And also have to bring up their passing game. They've been moving the ball with great precision so far and creating great looks for their teammates.
Outside, the wings are Vassell and Barnes. Sohan is the 4 with the lengthy Wembanyama playing the 5. And it's Paul in at the point guard position. So that's who San Antonio starts the second with.
You can't put up any weak stuff around Wemby. He'll send it right back.
And that one's good, Barnes.
That's the kind of D that you're not going to find success with, guys. They've got to get a hand in the face.
In his young career, Richard, we've seen Devin Vassell really blossom as a two-way talent.
He's a talented player, but I think there's still another level that he can reach, and he needs to continue to grow as a playmaker to get there.
Now, Wembanyama, following the miss by Malik Beasley from deep. And Wembanyama too much inside.
And a monster game for Wemby with the matchup issues he creates. I'm not sure anyone in this league can stop him when he's on.
The shot by Stewart with no one around. And it's off from three-point range. Barnes sets a screen for Wembanyama. They get it back, and that one's good. Barnes has got the lead up to 9 now for the Spurs.
Second chance points always hurt. Just not enough effort to block out.
Yeah, I'm going to go out on a limb here and say they need to emphasize rebounding going forward.
Paul for three. He scores his fifth field goal. He's taken 9 shots to get those 5.
Yeah, they're relying on their three-point shooting and getting pretty good results.
And timeout called by J.B. Bickerstaff. He wants to talk to his guys. And awards now have a minimum amount of games needed to qualify. An interesting twist in this whole story.
Yeah, and it seems logical because of the uproar from the fans and the media that they implement this. And how can you be that impactful in reality, though, if you only play half the year?
And Thompson throws it down.
And dropping the sledgehammer there, he curbs a 10-0 run by the Spurs.
Paul kicks to Vassell. From deep. Detroit with the rebound.
And he continues to cast away, but the results just haven't been there tonight.
And the dunk by Stewart.
He gives up a bit of size at the center position, but his leaping ability, well, let's just say that makes up for it.
Now here's Paul. 14 points for him. And that one drops.
And shooting-wise, he's been fantastic, helping to build this lead.
Beasley against Paul. The three. No good from Beasley.
Rare you'll see him miss such an open look.
Beasley against Wembanyama. Wembanyama getting it done inside.
And this has been a great job of just getting into the middle of that defense and really scoring effectively from the paint.
Stewart, that one falls. His second basket of the game. He's now 2 for 3.
When guys are moving the ball, sharing it, it makes the game so much more fun, both as a player and as a fan.
And now the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. You asked Greg Popovich about Victor Wembanyama, and he says Victor's a different player. He's got talent, so you don't want to take that out of him. I tried to do that with Manu Ginobili, and I learned my lesson. Just shut up and let him play. Victor does some amazing things. His game is all-encompassing. Kevin?
That's a great way to put it, D.A. It is all-encompassing. Wembanyama is 1 of 1. Hey, thank you for the report. And so it's Detroit with the ball. After the basket by San Antonio, they get it again. Pass to Sohan. A floater. It's hauled in by Stewart.
Those are chances almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D just enough to keep him out of rhythm.
Now here is Hardaway. Taking a look at his stats, he's averaging around 9.5 points a game.
And the crisp passing has opened things up for them offensively.
Here's Paul. 8-point game. Here's Sohan. Rebound by the Pistons. Holland's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Hardaway passes to Stewart.
Taking a look now at some numbers for Beasley. He's one of the standouts over the last month, averaging 17 points per game, 3 rebounds, and 2 assists. And he's been making the right decisions and letting the game come to him. Solid play all around.
Yeah, not playing outside himself, but finding lots of chances to do his thing and affect the game.
Johnson, he's checked in for the Spurs. Then for the Pistons, Harris is checked in for Holland, and it's Cunningham in for Tim Hardaway Jr. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Keldon Johnson. That is his first foul of the game. That's a 2 from Cunningham.
And they're just trying to duplicate the success they had from three-point range in that first quarter.
I'm told now by our producer, do we have him, guys? Okay, we do. We have a call coming in from Shams Charania. Shams, thanks for joining us. What do you have?
Thanks, guys. Well, the Spurs with some experienced additions, bringing in Chris Paul and Harrison Barnes, their mentorship is likely just as valuable to this young roster as their contributions on the court. And with legendary head coach Greg Popovich, they're creating an environment for growth in San Antonio. They're really building things the right way, guys.
All right, Shams, we appreciate the report. And here's Cunningham after the three-pointer from Keldon Johnson. Steps back. It's Cunningham with the drive.
Nasty dunk there by Cunningham. This is why he went first overall. Cade's got length, skill, and athleticism.
Johnson can't get it to go. Pistons trail by 10. Thompson passes to Cunningham. Stewart with it. And it's Vassell with the foul. That'll be his second foul of the game.
Another foul would give him 3 before the half. Something to keep an eye on, guys.
Looking at who's out there now for the Pistons. Duren, he's checked in for Stewart. And it's Jaden Ivey in for Asar Thompson. Count the basket. Cunningham's got 4 points now in the quarter.
They are just killing him on the interior.
Paul dishes to Barnes. His three-pointers off the mark. Pistons have gone 7 of 15 from the field here in the second quarter. Just under 50% shooting. Here's Harris, and slam dunk by Harris.
Oh, defending Cunningham, boy, a challenge. You have to pay extra attention. That's when you leave someone open.
Now, here's Vassell. He's got 11. Ball fires from way outside, from beyond the arc, and then some. Paul's got 19 points.
Man, the triples keep falling, guys. That's 3 in a row.
Bucket is good, and the Spurs lead by 11.
And the skill, the athleticism of Chris Paul shoots up the floor on a one-man mission.
The shot by Ivey, no good. And for the Spurs, they're shooting the ball beautifully in the second quarter. They're at 55% from the field. He gets it in there. He's got 23.
This quarter has been all his. I suggest they keep the ball in his hands.
Pass to Ivey. Pistons passing it around. Here's Cunningham. Whistle blows. Basket is good. So a chance here for a three-point play.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
The Pistons have been good at the free throw line. This one, 7 of 8. Tim Hardaway Jr.'s checked in for Beasley. From deep, Johnson. Duren pulls it in. Duren's got the glass covered here tonight. 11 boards for him. Cunningham for 3. Basket is good. The assist from Harris. Harris has got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. Paul kicks to Vassell. And they come right back with their own three-pointer. Vassell's got a couple of three-pointers in the second for the Spurs. And Duren, here we go. And Duren slams it in.
As a playmaker, Ivey has an interesting upside. If he continues to develop those skills, he'd only increase his value.
Wembanyama gets the bucket. 1:41 left in the first half. Cunningham looking it over. Plenty of space. And the shot no good, a bit short.
Surprising he didn't bury that, but hey, it happens sometimes.
Wasted no time on that one. Vassell's got 17 now.
And really, as the three-pointers keep dropping, you get the sense that the frustration is mounting for the defense.
Hardaway kicks to Ivey, and there's the 3-second call, this one on the defense. Greg, you know this. Getting that second contract is a major goal for young players in the NBA, like Devin Vassell.
And Devin did, signing a huge 5-year extension in 23. He ended up having his finest year after inking that deal. Vassell has a very bright future.
Drops in the tray.
Oh, excellent preparation from Hardaway Jr., primed to attack.
Here's Paul. Cunningham with some nice D. Pistons trail by 9. Pass to Hardaway. Harris inside, defended by Paul. No good with the layup. Spurs shooting really well, 54% from the floor. Here's Wembanyama. Rebounded by the Pistons. Duren's got rebound number 12 here already in the game. That shot wide open. Hardaway has got his 3rd basket of the night right there.
A go-to shot for Hardaway Jr. He can really hurt defenses from downtown.
Paul for 3, and no luck with that time on the buzzer beater. And so it's San Antonio with their lead standing at 6 points here at the end of the quarter. From beyond the arc, they've been absolutely tremendous. And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thanks very much. Here with Greg Popovich. Pop, what did you see in the first half?
We had ball movement. You know, we weren't in mud.
All right, David, thank you. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the third quarter.
Welcome, one and all. Before we hear Kenny and Shaq's insights on that first half, let's look ahead and check out the upcoming schedule.
In that game against the Hawks, they'll be facing a team that's had a little better year. But this game is winnable if they bring the energy.
Oh, they're going to need more than energy, Kenny. There's a talent gap here.
And now let's check out the game at hand. It was a solid first half effort for the San Antonio Spurs.
You'll see teams attempt to space the floor, but these guys really do it. They've got great shooters who take great shots.
And a few times, even when they didn't have a good look, they made it look good.
Thanks for joining us. Now let's toss it to Kevin Harlan for the start of the second half.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. You look at Cade Cunningham in this game, he's been everywhere.
And he's shown just how adept he can be at creating contact and then cashing in at the line.
He knows that that's a strength for him. If they're going to keep fouling, he has no problem taking it.
On the court for the Pistons, sliding in at the wing spot, it's Ivy and Hardaway Jr. Inside for him, it's Harris and Duran. And it's Cunningham in at the point. Here's Wembanyama. Following the basket by Cade Cunningham. Cunningham on the wing. The offensive rebound. Duran.
Good to see a player going all out when the game's this tight.
You know, G.A., he knows what his job is. Patrol the offensive glass.
He's just giving them everything he has. It's why his teammates appreciate and enjoy playing with him.
He's found his rhythm from deep, and you can see the confidence.
And, of course, it helps space the floor, which gives this offense more room to operate. He's been a bright spot in their play today, but he can really use some help.
Here's Paul, and good that time. Paul's got 25 points in the game.
Sometimes you just got to do it yourself. Chris Paul calling his own number.
Here he goes. Over a minute and a half into the third quarter of action. Here's Vassell. Off the mark there with the three-point shot.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
And out of bounds as San Antonio gains possession. And so it's Paul bringing it up for the San Antonio Spurs. Atlanta will be traveling to face them after this game. And that's the third of four straight played at home.
And this is why many are excited about Wembanyama's future. Such a unique, versatile player and scorer.
Credit to him for trying to get that three right back. Missed the shot, but that's a fighter's mentality.
Shoots. Duran pulls it in. Duran to the paint. Here's Harris, and slam dunk by Harris.
He may not have that traditional power forward build, but his bounce, well, that kind of levels the playing field.
Pistons trail by 6. Again with the block.
A defensive.
He swipes the ball away again.
And whether on ball or in help, he's a constant threat to take the ball.
And of course, to reach second in steals all time. What a disruptor defensively he has been and continues to be.
Yeah, Jason Kidd's looking over his shoulder, knowing his spot on this list is in serious jeopardy.
Here's Ivy following the three-pointer by San Antonio. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2.
Gotta respect that Cunningham takes charge, making something happen and drawing the contact.
Nice work at the line so far, going 5 for 5.
Performed well thus far this season with a 78% clip. And his work at the free throw line has been terrific tonight, making the most of his chances.
Pistons trail by 7. Pass to Duran. With the step back. Here's Cunningham. Will not go. This is off the front iron. The Spurs have gone a somewhat subpar 4 of 10 on their shots in the second half so far. Here's Wembanyama. Oh, Wembanyama with an evasive move.
Oh, man, he's feeling it this quarter. They should be looking to get him going every trip down the floor.
Richard, last season marked the 5th consecutive year that the Spurs missed the playoffs.
And this drought came directly after their historic streak of 22 consecutive playoff appearances. But the silver lining in this stretch is that it allowed them to draft a generational talent in Wembanyama.
And the basket by Vassell.
Man, when Vassell hit his stride tonight, he just kept going. This man is relentless.
Here's Cunningham. Out to Hardaway. Kept alive. Duran. They had a number of cracks at it, but came away empty-handed. Wembanyama, that's for 2. Good, and it's Barnes picking up the assist. Barnes has got 5 assists tonight. Harris outside. And that one is off. Good defense by Wembanyama. Chalk up 2 there. Wembanyama's got 32 points in the game.
He's been dominant all game long. Nobody on the floor can stop him. And look, let's just say he knows it.
Here's Harris. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. It's going to go on Keldon Johnson.
Good job by Harris, forcing the contact right there, making the D send him to the line.
And he may never be an all-star, but Richard, Tobias Harris has a big impact on the game.
And he came into the NBA as a 3-man. But in a lot of ways, he's become the prototype modern power forward. Able to hold his own inside, but also space the floor from 3.
And the basket by Vassell.
He's just lighting them up in this game. The D's going to have to extend a little bit more, or he's going to keep knocking them down from deep.
And hard to decide which was better, the pass, the catch, or the slam.
Oh, there's no wrong answer. Sensational alley-oop. Off target with his 3. And it's Cunningham with the ball for Detroit. Trailing by 13. Takes a step back. And then Hardaway with the dunk.
Always good to see Hardaway not sitting back and attacking the rim.
All up top, covered by Cunningham. Johnson with a screen on Cunningham. Offensive rebound. Tries again. And Johnson lays it in. Johnson's got 5.
How frustrating for the defense. You get the stop, but then fail to block out.
And you can see them just deflate after giving up that score. And they know that they can't dig themselves out of this hole if they're allowing second chance points.
Now Johnson, following Tobias Harris's 3-point attempt. Johnson finds Barnes. No good with the triple. Pistons trail by 13. Pass to Cunningham. And Detroit again with the bucket.
I love the mentality of Cunningham tonight, looking for his shot, and boy, is he producing.
Here's Paul. It's Cunningham with the rebound. Cunningham's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Three-pointer, drills the three-pointer. Cunningham's got 38 points.
And he has been on fire this quarter in terms of his scoring. Hopefully, that fire spreads to his other guys and they can rally.
Buries the long-range jumper.
And he's quickly up to 4 made threes in this game. Sheesh, get this man the rock.
Duran the pass to Hardaway. And the rejection by Wembanyama. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Wembanyama's got 37. Let's look at the energy stats, how the hustle game has been going for San Antonio.
They've been just suffocating on defense the whole game. Look at their shot blocking. The opposition doesn't have any room to breathe.
Another place they've had the upper hand tonight is in transition. They've gotten a bunch of their points off the fast break.
And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Hey, Kevin. Greg Popovich is guiding a young Spurs team that's hoping to return this franchise to the dominance that saw 5 titles since 1999. Pop said the standards haven't changed. Be very direct, demand, be fair, and love them. They got to know you care about them. So it's all the same formula from 25 years ago to today. Kevin?
It's an interesting story, David. Thank you. And of course, as a Hall of Famer, you bringing that to us? Perfect.
And not quite as aggressive from...
With authority!
That is a monster finish.
Oh, you got to feel for a guy getting dunked on like that. I mean, he's got no shot to stop that unless maybe he can pick up another foot somewhere.
And great camera work showing up on the AT&T 5G Slam Cam.
Not his best efficiency this quarter. Look, sometimes that's how it goes.
Takes the three. The shot by Ivy, no good.
Yeah, no triples for him here in the second half. One fell in the first, though. Can he turn it up? Goodness, this man is ripping three after three. An incredible display of shooting.
And timeout called by J.B. Bickerstaff. This will give him a chance to discuss some potential alterations. And a different look here for the Pistons. Stewart's checked in for Jalen Duren. Holland comes in for Harris. Thompson, he's checked in for Tim Hardaway Jr. And it's Malik Beasley in for Jaden Ivey. Offensive rebound, out to Thompson. Second chance shot. There's another block. And that's 9 blocks.
You know he's going to be coming hard for that 10th, too.
Williams, he's checked in for Detroit.
Williams.
1:09 left in the third. Kicks it out to Beasley. Shot clock at 5. Over Johnson. And the rejection by Wembanyama.
Just an ugly show from him offensively. Yep, no way to describe it, just ugly, and that hasn't helped.
Paul looking over the floor. And the Spurs scoring again.
And this is a throwback performance from Paul, flat out taking over in a big way right now.
Pass to Holland. Out Beasley. Outside Williams. Paul with the steal. And Wembanyama outside. Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Gets it to go from beyond the arc.
And when Wembanyama is connecting from deep, he is downright unguardable. This is how special a talent he is.
Here's Thompson. Takes the elbow jumper and drains it. Thompson's got his second bucket tonight. That one doesn't drop. And so it's Victor Wembanyama making things happen for the Spurs. His stat line has been terrific. As the quarter ends, he's already got a double-double. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist of the game.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
Serving it up on a platter, that is a beautiful dish. And 2 teammates on the same page, woo.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. Johnson and Wembanyama make up the 4 and the 5. Outside, the wings are Vassell and Barnes. And it's Paul in at the point guard. And that's who's in the game for the Spurs. Back to Beasley. A 3-ball. Rebound San Antonio. Barnes with it. Picked up by Thompson. Releases. Rebounded by Moore.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
Pass to Holland. And here's Thompson. Rebounded by Victor Wembanyama. Vassell outside. And a miss there on the triple.
And sometimes on defense, you can just get lucky.
Here's Moore. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson. Moore's got his first bucket of the night. San Antonio leading by 19 points. Here's Paul. Beasley with the rebound. And Beasley has the ball here for Detroit. Back to Thompson. Stewart with the screen on Barnes. Thompson. No good that time. The Spurs have gone 1 of 4 since the end of the third quarter. And that one's good. Wembanyama.
He's been the guy tonight. Really impressive performance.
Pass to Thompson from deep three-point land. The rebound by Victor Wembanyama.
Let's just say his subpar shooting is just one reason why they're trailing in this ball game.
Detroit has gotten off to an 0 for 2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. Thompson outside. Greg We've heard some veteran players and coaches say the league is skewing too young.
Well, because of the salary cap, you're often forced to play some younger guys, and they don't quite have a feel for the game yet. So possibly the product suffers, but it also gives you a chance to develop these young players in your system.
Ball outside. Vassell outside. A three-pointer, no good.
Really surprising to see the huge edge they have in rebounds, given what the scoreboard says.
Thompson passes to McCoy. Thompson outside. And the three off target.
It's almost like he's trying to make things hard on himself. You know, he's just got to slow the game down, try to get some easy ones.
And Wembanyama gets it to go.
And perimeter scoring, I have to imagine it was a topic of discussion at halftime.
And you see this so much more nowadays in the NBA. Teams putting a larger emphasis on jacking up threes.
And the Pistons making a change here. Cunningham's checked in. The Pistons shooting from the field, 44%, not bad. Good defense by Wembanyama. San Antonio's gone 2 of 5 on three-point shots since the end of the third quarter.
Watch out. Wembanyama hammering that one home.
Pass to Holland. Fires the three. San Antonio with the rebound. Paul with the three. Offensive rebound. Banked in off the glass.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flames.
Always plays hard until the final whistle, no matter what the situation is.
He is just self-willing, his team right now, doing everything he can to keep them alive.
Here's Vassell, and the Spurs scoring again.
And practice is paying off. Vassell has worked so hard to get his shooting dialed in.
Here's Cunningham, and the rejection by Wembanyama over Beasley, and it's wide right. It's off the rim. Pass to Holland, the tray, a rebound by the Spurs. Johnson's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Back to Wembanyama. There's the three. Rebound by the Pistons. Holland's got 6 rebounds in the game. And the foul called on Victor Wembanyama. That's his 3rd foul of the game. And it seems each season more things can be subject to video review. Are you a fan of that, Greg?
You know, I'm a fan of keeping the game moving. I'm not sure I'd get rid of review, but I sure would like the league to find a way to speed them up.
Looking at who's out there now for the Pistons. Jalen Duren. He's checked in for Stewart. Tobias Harris comes in for Holland. And it's Jaden Ivey in for Beasley. Tim Hardaway Jr.'s checked in for Detroit.
A swing man that scores on all 3 levels. Harris is about as consistent as it gets.
A three-pointer is right on target.
Well, and this has been their strategy throughout the 4th period. We'll see how it pans out.
I think when you've got it going from 3-point range, you've got to keep it going. It's a good way to kind of pile up the points quickly.
And Hardaway gets it to go.
He was solid in the first half from deep. He's a guy who can get hot. Let's see how he does here in the second.
Pass to Johnson. Back to Paul. Johnson with a screen on Cunningham. Paul with the three. It's hauled in by Harris. Harris has got his 6th rebound on the night.
Well, after the show he put on in the first half, you thought it would continue, but he's cooled off a little bit here now.
He's known for his jump shot, but Hardaway isn't afraid to mix it up inside.
Wembanyama. And he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a 3-point play chance here for him.
And haven't we seen that a few times today, guys? I mean, their defense has got to have a little bit more toughness about it.
The Spurs making a switch here. Sohan's checked in. We've seen the NBA feature several overseas games, Greg, the last couple years. Always growing the sport, aren't they?
And I know the fans love it. And nothing quite like seeing an NBA game in person and expanding that opportunity. Always a plus.
And there's the whistle on the shot. Took the foul, shot misses. He'll be shooting 2.
And I mean, just so difficult to corral. Sometimes you have to foul him and hope he misses.
Spurs leading by 22. Paul kicks to Vassell. Launches it. Sinks the triple.
Passes like this demonstrate leadership. Vassell wanting to find his open teammates.
Harris outside. Back to Cunningham. Driving in. San Antonio with the rebound. That's a 2 from Paul. Quick shot there, and it's off target.
You can't look at the result of that shot. They'll take that whenever they get it.
Yeah, it's a great look for him. One they'll try and manufacture again. Those are the shots you want him to take.
From the arc. And it's Sohan missing.
You know what? They're winning, though, despite the fact that he has just been really off.
The shot by Ivy, no good. And so it's Paul with it, bringing it up for the San Antonio Spurs. Here's Wembanyama. Again, the miss by the Spurs.
That is not a bad decision to pull it from there. It was just a little bit off with the execution.
Hardaway with the steal. Driving to the basket.
The defense expects Hardaway to just rise and fire, but he can make plays off the bounce as well.
In the corner, Sohan with it. Over Harris, and it falls over the rim and in. Sohan's got 5 points in the quarter.
Probably wasn't the shot they were looking for, but they'll take the bucket.
Hardaway with a wide open look. Good, and the assist goes to Cunningham. Cunningham's got his 8th assist here tonight. Wembanyama sets his screen for Paul. Vassell outside. Connects again from distance.
He's got this defense scrambling, and even when they've got 2 guys on him, he just finds a way to create space.
Here's another rebound.
And he's having as dominant a game on the boards as you'll ever see. He might set a new franchise record.
He's controlling this game with his rebounding alone. If he breaks the single game record, he's setting a very, very high bar. Ivy with the bucket.
And if Ivy can hit that shot with consistency, it really makes him a tough cover.
A 3 from Wembanyama. Rebounded by Hardaway. Hardaway has got 4 rebounds in this game. And he gets it to go. Cunningham's got 42 in the game.
Attacking in transition, the most consistent way to generate easy looks.
Yeah, when you hustle on the break like he does, good things tend to happen.
Pass to Harris. And here is Hardaway. Pistons passing it around. The shot by Ivy, no good. San Antonio leading by 20.
And so it's going to end up in the record books as a blowout, a dominating performance for the Spurs.
As one-sided as it gets today, you know, there were some dominant moments in there about every facet of this game for that team.
Yeah, I mean, Kevin, it's hard to think of what didn't go right for them. Game planning by the coaches, execution by the players, everything was just on target.
And so this will now translate to 14 wins on the season.
And this is a great way for them to kick off this season series. 2 more games ahead, and they've taken the mental advantage with this win tonight.
And you know, when you look at the huge impact he had, just a monster game for Victor Wembanyama.
There isn't much else you want from someone. He gave it his all and was rewarded with a triple-double.
Here's what Detroit's going with right now. Holland comes in for Tobias Harris. And it's Fontecchio in for Marcus Sasser. Hardaway against Vassell. Hardaway passes to Fontecchio. Grabs the rebound again.
Boy, this guy plays hard, acting like every board is his.
Would you believe he's tied the team record for most rebounds in a game? I mean, this is unbelievable.
And you can sense that these fans, these players, they are ready to celebrate.
It's always nice to perform like this, especially in front of the faithful home crowd.
Puts up a deep 3. No good. And so it's San Antonio easily taking this one. It was a tale of two teams tonight, one that was in total control, operating flawlessly, and the other just searching for answers that they could never find.
I mean, the energy here is just so tremendous. Fans involved from the get-go, and once they started to really pour it on, it was fun to see that rhythm and flow from their perspective.
And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thanks, Kevin. Chris, what does a win like this do for you at this time of the season?
Hopefully it gives us a little momentum. We got a tough stretch coming up. We got our back-to-back next week, so hopefully it just gives us a little momentum.
We'll see if we can keep it going again. Thanks, Chris. Back to you, Kevin.
Much appreciated, David. And that'll do it, folks. So for our reporter, David Aldridge, and our analysts, Richard Jefferson and Greg Anthony, I'm Kevin Harlan. We thank you for watching tonight's game. And as we leave you, let's take a look at our player of the game, Victor Wembanyama.